I can't even see my earrings. Oh. Good evening. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Hey, we are live. Good evening, good evening, good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Welcome. I've been so behind with my posting and stuff like that, so I don't even know if you guys knew that I was going live. But good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Welcome to yet another edition of Good Evening, Millionaire. My name is Alma Nantui. Okay, I go by Alma the CPA. CPA stands for Certified Certified Public Accountant, right? So that is actually the highest level that you can achieve in the field of accountancy. You know, you have to have your master's or master's equivalents to even sit to take the exam, just so you guys can kind of understand, okay, how cool it is. So good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. Make sure that you guys turn on your notifications so that you will be notified whenever I go live, right? It's always cool because sometimes, like, I always make a post, but sometimes, I don't know, maybe you guys won't see it. So make sure that you guys turn on your notifications and all that good stuff. So welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to yet another edition, okay, of Good Evening Millionaire. Welcome, welcome. Make sure that you guys are greeting your fellow millionaires, right? You want to be putting in the comments like, hey, good evening, millionaire, I'm from Chicago, right? And stuff like that. So let us know, like, where you're calling in from. And, and all that good stuff, because you never know where you can meet, like another millionaire. You may have a millionaire right there in your city. And that's always cool to be around like-minded individuals. Environment is definitely stronger than willpower. So go ahead, put in the comments, good evening, millionaire. Let us know where you are calling in from. Let us know. Good evening, good evening, good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. So let us know where you're calling in from and all that good stuff. So tonight, before we get started on what we're going to talk about, make sure that you guys check out almathecpa.com. On there, you can find a really, really cool video series, if I don't say so myself, on increasing your cash flow. A lot of times in America, we feel like we have an income problem, right? We feel like we don't make enough money, and you know this because we're like, I need another job, I need a part-time job, I need a pay raise, etc., etc. But in reality, what we need is better cash flow management. So go check out almathecpa.com. You guys can subscribe to a free video series on there that's very, very cool. Good evening, millionaires. I see my millionaires chiming in. Welcome, welcome, millionaires. Sometimes it shows me, sometimes it doesn't. Right? Welcome, John, Kevin, Christopher, Kenyatta. Hey, Andre, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast, my millionaires. Okay. So make sure that you guys share the broadcast and greet your fellow millionaires. So put in the comments, good evening, millionaire. And let us know where you are calling in from. Layla, welcome to the call. T. Williams, welcome to the call. Okay, millionaires. So put in the comments, good evening, millionaires. Let us know where you're calling in from and give us a share. Okay, right? Make sure that you guys share the broadcast. Sharing is caring, right? Sharing is definitely caring. And even if you know this information, you want to make sure that you share it with other people because they may not know it. Okay, each one teach one. We can change the world. So share it on your personal page as well as in any different groups that you're in. And if you know anybody that's been talking about, how much they need for retirement, they don't know if they have enough money, what should they pick for retirement, etc., then definitely share this broadcast with them. Because tonight I'm talking about what you should consider when you are what the top reasons that you should consider a Roth IRA. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, it's a few different investment, like when it comes to like your retirement and stuff like that, right? You know, it's all this type of stuff that you can get. So you want to make sure that when it comes to you and what you are focusing on for your retirement is something that can best suit your needs, right? And something that that really helps you in your future goals and stuff like that. So again, before we get started, make sure that you guys share the broadcast. Check out I'mATheCPA.com. And then also, we do this video series 5 days a week, right? 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So you want to make sure that you guys turn on your notifications. And then also, make sure that you guys join Dear Millionaire. One of my millionaires can put in the comments how they can join Dear Millionaire, the world's first free text message service on personal growth and self-development. That would be awesome, right? And that was a mouthful. Okay, so make sure that you guys check that out. Okay, so we send out all types of cool things, tips and tricks about success, a lot of stuff about mindset and skill set. And it's, of course, all the reminders for the different calls that we have. So make sure that you guys subscribe to that. Okay, so what is a Roth IRA, right? So now the actual definition, now I'm going to read it right from here. Okay, the actual definition is an individual retirement account allowing a person to set aside after-tax income up to a specified amount each year. Okay, so now a lot of times, so basically, it's a retirement account. It's just like your 401k, your 403b, etc., etc. Now, why is a Roth important? Or what should you know about a Roth while you are considering what you want to put into your retirement? And the only reason I'm talking about this is because, you know, nobody wants to work for free, okay? Which is why it's so many of us out here working, but we also want to make sure that we are putting our money up and investing it properly, so that we don't have to work forever, okay? At the end of the day, nobody wants to be working when we're like 75, okay? So, good evening. So, that's what the Roth IRA is. So, give me a number 1 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Put a number 1 in the comment and give us a share, okay? So, put a number 1 in the comments and share the broadcast. So, the first thing that you want to consider when it comes to, or the first thing that you want to know when it comes to like your Roth IRA, if you start a Roth IRA, is that your money goes into it tax-free. So you know how with one of like a, you know, a retirement, I'm going to say a regular retirement that is set up through your job, the money comes out pre-tax, which means that they don't even tax it. So what does that mean? That means that you pay taxes on it later, okay? So a lot of times people will prefer the Roth IRA because if you think about it like this, like so right now, maybe you are making, I don't know, maybe you're making $50,000, so you'll get taxed at a $50,000 tax rate, right? $50,000 tax bracket. By the time you are 65, maybe you are making, out of all of your, you know, investments and everything like that, you know, maybe you are making $150,000 a year. So now you're at a much higher tax bracket, and now you have to pay taxes on $50,000 income, but you got to pay on the $110,000 tax bracket, okay? I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, then definitely just shoot me an inbox and I can explain further if you guys have any questions. And always feel free to send me an inbox about anything. You know, this is kind of my specialty. I am a personal financial success coach. If you guys didn't know that, you just join in, right? That's why I go by the CPA. So anything that is related to budget, finances, taxes, credit, personal credit, business credit, all that good stuff, reach out to me. I am always here to help. And if I don't get back to you right away, charge it to my head, not my heart, but I will respond. So back to number 1, right? So what happens is your money goes into it tax-free, right? But the cool thing with the Roth is that it can also come out it can go in tax-free and then it can come out tax-free. So what happens is it goes in, technically it has already been taxed. So let's say, you know, you made your money right now and you pull it out of your bank account and it's already been taxed by your job because you get it after they tax it. So now you put it in this Roth. Now it's in there and you don't have to pay taxes on it anymore ever. So that's one of the really, really cool things about a Roth IRA. Okay, so give us a number 2 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Give us a number 2 and a share. Good evening, good evening. Okay, I see some more of my millionaire-minded family. Hey, millionaires. Okay, so make sure that you guys are putting in the comments, good evening, millionaires, and let us know where you're calling in from, okay? Okay, so number 2. So number 2, put a number 2 in the comments and share it, right? Put a number 2 in the comments and share the broadcast on your personal page and in different groups that you're in, as well as with anybody that you know is looking forward to their retirement, okay? Like me. Okay, so number 2 is you don't have minimum distribution requirements. So what does that mean? A lot of times when it comes after you reach your retirement age, right, and you know this to be true, they'll have like minimum distribution requirements. So what does that mean? That means that you know how when you get or anybody that you know that is retired, they have a set amount that they get every single month. That is the required minimum distribution, because whoever, whether it's Social Security, 401k, 403b, whatever, they're like, okay, look, we held it for this long. Now you need to get it, because now they're managing so much money. You know, it's like now they have this required minimum distribution. When it comes to your Roth, there is no required minimum distribution. So what does that mean, and how is that really cool, right? What that means is that if you retire and you don't need that money, you don't have to take it out. So you can still leave it in there and it can still be growing. And it's just like another investment for your family, right? Which leads us right into number 3. It's another investment for your family. So give us a number 3 and a share. Put a number 3 in the comments and share the broadcast. Okay, so number 3. This is another cool part. Since it is no required minimum distribution, meaning that you do not have to take it out when you reach a certain age. You do not have to get like $1,200, whatever. You don't have to take it out once you get your certain age. You can choose to leave it in there. So then what does that mean? That means that you can leave it for your kids. You can leave it for your grandkids. You can leave it for your heirs. We always talk about millionaire-minded and leaving a legacy and all that good stuff. So how cool is that to be able to have this money sitting in there growing tax-free, and then you don't even have to touch it. And then maybe your kids don't have to touch it, and then you can leave it right for your grandkids. Or maybe they don't have to touch it, and you can leave it for your great-grandkids, right? But that's another cool thing. Now, definitely you want to make sure that you talk to like an estate planner and an estate attorney and stuff like that. But this is one of the really, really cool things when it comes to a Roth IRA, is because you can leave it in there for your heirs, okay? So give us a number 4 and a share. And I'm not going to be here too long, millionaires, because I actually have another call coming up at 8 p.m. So make sure that you guys tune into that. I can post it. It's all talking about credit, money, finances, budget, all that good stuff, right? I don't know if I'm going to do a Facebook Live or not, but it's definitely going to be a phone call. So I'm going to make sure that I post it right after this. It's at 8 o'clock. I'm talking about what we call Nove money, right? Everybody is like, what is Nove money? What is the big deal? I'm going to tell you what the big deal is at 8 o'clock, okay? So give us a number 4 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. And I hope you guys are greeting your fellow millionaires in the comments and all that good stuff. I'm trying to pull it up, and make sure that you guys share and turn on your notifications. Share the broadcast, turn on your notifications. Okay, we got Kaiser Sose. Kaiser Sose in the building. Welcome to the broadcast. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, so of course I recognized the name when I saw it. Okay, so where was I? Number 4. Give us a number 4 in the share. If you are just joining us, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the replay. My name is Alma Nancy. I go by Alma the CPA. Right? CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant. I'm always here to help when it comes to different accounting, finance, personal finance, budget, credit, tax, all that good stuff. Definitely feel free to reach out and shoot me an inbox. But this video, we're talking about what to consider when you're thinking about a Roth IRA, or the cool things about a Roth IRA, right? So number 4, was I on number 4? Yes. Okay. Number 4. Give us a number 4 and a share. Give us a number 4 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. Okay, so number 4, in addition to everything I talked about, you also have tax flexibility. So what do I mean by that? I mean that because since you don't have to take it out, since there is no minimum required withdrawals like we just talked about, it's no minimum required withdrawals. So then what you can do is, let's say you do need, you do need some money from here, but you are still managing your taxes. You're still managing your expenses when you are in retirement age. So what can you do? You can take your money from your Social Security, your Medicare, your 401k, your traditional 401k, right, up until you get to a certain tax bracket that you know that you do not want to surpass in your retirement, because you know that, you talk to somebody like me and they're like, listen, this is as far as you want to go, or you're going to have to pay money. Okay, so now what you can do is switch over and take money from your Roth, right? Because you still need money to live. Your Roth is not making you take money out. So then once you get to that certain dollar amount that you are at your maximum, then you can switch over to your Roth, because you can still spend this money. And then remember, you're spending this money and it's not being taxed. Why? Because it was taxed when you first put it in there, right? It was taxed when you got paid. It got taxed from your paycheck, and then you put the money in there, and then it's not taxed anymore. So this is how the rich stay rich. This is how the wealthy stay wealthy, because they do these things where little tricks that help them save a lot of money on taxes. A lot of people think, if you ask a lot of people, most people, what's their number one expense, they're going to say like, man, my mortgage, man, my rent. When in reality, your number one expense is your taxes. How do the rich stay rich? How do the rich continue to be rich? How do the rich get wealthy and the poor get poorer? Poorer. And it's because of this stuff like this, okay? Different tax planning, tax deferred, and stuff like that, right? So a Roth IRA is a really good way. Definitely look into it. Legally, I cannot give you guys advice. I can just give you the facts. So these are the facts. So this is the last one. Give us a number 5 and a share. Put a number 5 in the comments and give us a share. Good evening, millionaire. Okay, number 5, last and definitely not least, is you can use your contributions at any time. At any time. When you put your money into a regular 401k, and that's actually what I'm going to talk about one day this week, I think tomorrow, about what you want to consider when you're taking your money out of your retirement, because you have to consider like all the penalties and interest and stuff like that you have to pay. But guess what? When it comes to this Roth IRA, you can take your money out at any time. It's no penalties, right? It's no penalties, and it's no taxes. But however, the money that you earned, right, now your original money, your principal, is no penalties on that, and it's no, you can take that out at any time. But the money that you earned from in there, like the interest that you earned on it, that money can be subject to different penalties and stuff like that. So you definitely want to look at the details of the plan and stuff like that. So millionaires, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope this was helpful. I know it was helpful to somebody out there. Each one teach one. We can change the world. I'm Alma the CPA. Okay, stands for Certified Public Accountant, registered and licensed from the lovely, lovely Windy City, the great state of Illinois. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to check you guys out tomorrow. But this evening, I'm talking about what is Nove money and how it is so important and how it can help each and every one of you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post the call-in information. I might do a Facebook Live. I don't know. Good evening, millionaires. Each one teach one, we can change the world. Feel free to reach out to me if I can help you guys in any single way. Check out amathecpa.com, right? amathecpa.com. If somebody could put that in the comments for me, that would be awesome. Check us out over there. It's a cool video series about increasing your cash flow, as well as you can request a free consultation from yours truly and all that good stuff. And then subscribe to Dear Millionaire, the world's first free text message service on personal growth and self-development. And all you have to do is text the number is 81010. And in the body of the text, type out @MillMind, like the Instagram symbol @ and then MillMind, which is short for Millionaire Minded, MILLMIND. I'm the CPA. I will see you lovely, lovely millionaires in a few, right? Because I'm going to hop on this phone line at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Good evening, millionaires.